I woke up to a beautiful morning in the camp and soaked in the atmosphere. A herd of gaur were grazing on the faraway bank. There was a newborn calf amongst them, which was playful and exploring its newfound world. So it's 6:45 now and we're getting ready to go on a morning trek. We leave in another 15 minutes and we are taking a different route today. So let's see what else we can find in the morning trek. We're all set. We're ready to start the trek.
Waiting for the bamboo rasp now.
Yeah. We have to cross the water. We are going to the other side of the island and starting the trek there today.
We are starting first session on the second day.
And we are with Mr. Noble.
Yeah, hi.
He's going to take us inside. So we need to cross the water. I guess we need to go to the other side of the island and then start the trek today. It was close to 7:30 by the time we started from the camp.
Since its catchment area will be deep.
Yeah, definitely. ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಮುಳ್ಳೈ ಪೆರಿಯಾರ್ ನದಿಯ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ವಾಟರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ
We crossed over to the other side and started our trek.
Holy neck stork.
We saw fresh gaur dung by the water's edge. We then entered a stretch of forest to cross over to the other side. we came upon a large grassland. Our guide kept a sharp lookout for any animal movements, and we followed closely. It was swampy in a few areas of the trail, and the shoes were sinking deep into the mud.
Tiger. Jungle fall.
Tiger scratch marks. A little later, we saw a proper tiger pug mark in the wet mud. And as I was observing it, the guide quickly called me to follow him. There were some gore up ahead on the edge of the grassland. This was a huge bull gore, ambling confidently, since he has little to fear anything. After observing them for a while, we continued on the trek, and soon we came across more tiger pug marks. And looks like the animal had taken the same route the previous night.
That one. I know. That front. It's a very huge tiger.
The pug marks were huge, and it belonged to a dominant male tiger in this region. We followed its tracks for a very long distance, and it was exciting since we were now literally on a tiger trail, even though it most probably would have made it the previous night. The tiger had scratched the ground in many places, and it's one of the ways of marking its territory. We also saw some bear activity near a tree. Back footprint. Back leg.
Which one, sir?
Bear.
There is a termite.
Yeah. Yesterday night.
No, that's the catch of that tree. That's the catch of that tree. Here, what?
We got a fleeting glimpse of a herd of sambar deer as they darted into the bushes. We saw a wild guava tree in the forest, but the fruits were still not ripe. After a while, we started climbing a small hill to a viewpoint. A little later, we had already gained some altitude with beautiful views of the Periyar backwaters. By now, it was really getting hot. We finally reached the viewpoint from where we could see the Mulla Periyar Dam built on the river Periyar back in 1895. The views from here were literally stunning. We noticed a young tusker feeding on grass on an adjacent hill. The elephant was grazing on tall grass as it slowly made its way to the valley below. It eventually went down into the valley and was out of sight. We too started our descent from the hill. These tall blades of grass have sharp edges that can cause minor cuts on the skin. So it's important to wear full sleeve clothing to prevent this. Unfortunately, I was wearing half sleeves during the morning trek and ended up getting a few minor cuts on my skin. We finally got back to the plains and started our return trek.
മോട്ടർ വെച്ച് അടിച്ചു കൊടുക്കണം.
A sounder of wild boars fled at the sight of us. There were a lot of bird calls, even though we couldn't see them since they were high up in the canopy. As we reached the backwaters, we saw an eagle sitting on the ground, which flew away as we approached, and we noticed there was a dead fish at the water's edge.
The goldfish.
We again got back onto the bamboo rafts and crossed the backwaters. We made it back to the camp by around 11 am and hot breakfast was waiting. So nice, sir. Puri special today.
Sir, this one is very good.
Thank you.
Super. You have magic in your hands.
Huh? Chole, is it? Oh, protein also. Good. It's good. Really good.
Adjust ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಿಡು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Nice breakfast. So I've been resting for a while now, and nothing like a noon siesta in the middle of forest and sleeping in tents. So yesterday night there were fireflies all around the tent and this place. Fantastic to see. So maybe I think around 7:30 we started seeing a few of them, and then we watched them till we slept by 11 around 11. So lot of fireflies. So it's 1:30 now, and I guess lunch will be ready in another half an hour, 1 hour's time. Honestly, I'm not hungry yet, but maybe I just take a walk and work up a little bit of hunger. The best part is the view outside. This is the view we have. Our lunch is ready. This is Kerala rice, this is beetroot, sides. This is from cabbage. And this is
Beans.
beans. We have papad and we have dal. How is the food, Dinesh?
Fantastic food, yeah.
Good as usual.
Okay.
Like
Nice.
here.
We had a heavy lunch. It was very good actually, very tasty. There was not much gap between breakfast and lunch, so we need to try and digest this food now. It's 2:30 now, and I think the trek starts again at 4 o'clock. So we need to we're going to sit here and relax. We don't get such views back in Bangalore, even if you want to. So need to make the most of it.